Hey everybody, I just want to show you how we're going to set up the software that we're going to be using for our test-driven development with Python course. So for this course we're going to be using an online service called PythonAnywhere, and the website is PythonAnywhere.com. So the first thing you want to do is go to PythonAnywhere.com and set up a free account, and the way you do that is by going to the pricing and sign up link here on the menu. And what you want to do is create the beginner's account. Totally free. It's going to give you the basic software that you're going to need to take this course. And once you sign up, you're going to get a confirmation email sent to you, and you just reply to that email, and then you're all set to go. Now, once your account is created, it's going to look like this. And here's just a sample account that I set up just to show you what it looks like. So once you log in, oh, that was weird. How didn't that work? Oh, I need to go to the dashboard screen. Okay, once you log in, it's going to take you to the dashboard, and this is what you're going to see. You're going to have a menu of options across the top here: consoles, files, web, schedule, and databases. Forget about schedule and databases. We're not going to be doing anything with those. This first tab here that shows you consoles lets you launch a variety of different consoles. You can create a Linux bash shell. You can create various kinds of Python shells for different versions of Python. We're going to be using 3.4 for the class. You have a choice between the normal standard Python shell or the IPython shell. I like to use the IPython shell. It's got some really nice features that make it a lot easier to work with. So what I suggest doing is opening a bash shell, and you want to right click and open in a new tab. And you want to do the same thing with the IPython shell. Right click, open in a new tab. And you want to go to the Files tab, and you want to right click, open in a new tab. Okay, so now I've got my Linux shell, and if you don't know Linux, don't worry, we'll teach you what you need to know to get through the course successfully. You're going to have a Linux shell. You're also going to have an IPython or a regular Python shell, and we're going to be using this when we want to just experiment and try things out. You're also going to have this other tab here, which takes you to their file management screen here, where you can see your directories, you can see the files that you have in this directory. You'll be able to create files here. You'll be able to edit files. Let me just create one real fast here, test.txt. And as you can see, it just drops you into an editor, just a simple editor where you can edit your text files. Once you're done, click Save. Go back a level here. You may have to refresh your screen or not. In this case, we don't have to. We just created the file. And if I click on this again, let me just type something in here. This is a test file. Let me save it. Go back a level. And as you can see, it has saved my edits. This is okay if you're not real comfortable with some of the normal Linux editing tools like VI or Emacs. If you are comfortable with those, then you can do your edits right from the bash shell. I can do an ls to see what files I have. Oh, there's that test.txt that I just created. If I'm comfortable using VI, I can say VI test.txt. It drops me into VI. I can edit the file. Normal commands work. Save and quit. And there we are. You can also do some things from the IPython shell. This works a little bit like the bash shell. It has a lot of the same commands. I can do an ls. I can see what files I've got. I've created a directory here called Test Driven Design with Python, TDDWP. So I can use the cd command. And by the way, this does tab completion. So if you type part of a file name or part of a directory name and hit tab, it'll complete the rest of the name for you. I can do that. It takes me there. pwd, print working directory, tells me I'm there. cd takes me back to my home directory. So it works a lot like the normal bash shell. And so this is the programming environment that we're going to be using for the course. I've found in the past that we generally waste a lot of time the first day trying to get software downloaded and installed and configured and et cetera, et cetera. So to avoid all that hassle, we're all going to be using PythonAnywhere. Everything we need comes pre-installed, and once you create your beginner account, you'll be ready to log in and get to work right away. So that's it. We'll be seeing you on the first session of the class coming up real soon now. And if you have any questions about setting this up, shoot me an email and we'll get you straightened out. That's it.